In the CS3 suite, all of the applications are buddies with the other applications that come with the entire package. And Illustrator and Photoshop are best friends. What I normally do in Illustrator is draw artwork like this elf character. And as you see here, it's all vector. So when I grab my direct selection tool, you see that I colored this artwork right in the application. But what I like to do is I like to send artwork like this into Photoshop so I can add shading with some of the tools therein. So I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to choose Export from Illustrator. And as you see here, I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to choose the Photoshop format, which is PSD. And as you see, the name of the application, or rather the file, changes for me, and the PSD extension is appended to the end of this file name. I'm going to hit Export, and then I can choose a resolution. I can also choose a color mode. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put it on RGB. I'm going to leave it at 300, and I'm going to tell it to flatten the image. If I want to save the layers, then I have to stay at CMYK. So let me just double check real fast and see how many layers I have here. Let's see, I have shadows, I have highlights. Yeah, I think I will go ahead and save the layers. So I'm going to go to Export again. I'm going to choose that PSD once again, and I'm going to save it. Actually, let me go to my desktop. I'm going to save it as CMYK so I can have my layers. And now I'm going to click OK. By the way, if you want to edit the file further in Photoshop, you might want to turn on maximum editability. So I'm going to leave this as it is, and I'm going to send it on over to Photoshop. And once it's there, I'm going to switch over to Photoshop and open this file and show you how I would then work with this. So I'm going to go to File, Open, and let me go to my desktop and choose thief.psd. And here's the file. And what I can do is I can zoom in on it, and I can grab a tool such as my Magic Lasso tool, for example, or Magic Wand tool, and I can select an area like this. Let me grab some skin color here. Of course, the faster way is to go to the Select menu and just choose Select All, or select a similar color, so you can choose a color range. And then I put my eyedropper out here. And now I have almost all that skin color. And what I can do at this point is use a dodge and burn tool to lighten the skin and burn the areas that I want to add further shading to. Right down here in the thighs, for example, see that? And I can do that over here and under the cape, and slowly but surely add a third dimension to the artwork to make it look like there's actually shadows there that are nice and soft. So let me go ahead and press Command or Control H to hide those marquees so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to make this a little bit exaggerated just so you can see how soft the shadows can be when you add it to vector artwork. So this is the way I use Illustrator in conjunction with Photoshop to really add some nice highlights and shadows to my artwork.